What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that supported and liked the video and commented in my last one that I did yesterday on my journey into the YouTube scene. Thank you. It's much appreciated. If you haven't watched the video, go watch it. Give you a little background about myself. And yeah, that's it, man. Thank you. And before we get onto the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, let's get into this video. Listen, today's video about CR7. Everyone's ranting, everyone's going on about how bad he is and what he did and whatnot. And I had to think about it for a little bit, because I think footballers especially are under the limelight, and rightly so. It's part and parcel of the job. That's what you get, especially for someone like him, who's a global icon. But what he did yesterday, do I think it's right? No, I don't think it's right. I think he could have waited. Now news is coming out that he's refusing to come on from the bench, and that question there made me ask myself, would he refuse if it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go in the game? Would he refuse? I don't think so. I think we need to ask that question to the gaffer or to whoever's there, that the reporters need to ask that question. When did you ask him to come on? Did you ask him to come on with 30 minutes to go? Did you ask him to come on with 20 minutes to go? What was the conversation that you had prior to the game, before the game? These are the kind of questions that we need to ask, because straight away, as soon as someone hears that, it's like, oh, he refused to come on. Yeah, but did you ask him to come on in the last 5 minutes? As a professional footballer, or someone that's been there, done that, every single week in, week out, for the past 15, 20 years. Someone that's been there is 37, 38 now. Someone that's been there, and you're asking him to come on maybe in the last 5 minutes. That's a massive disrespect. And that's probably what took him over for him to walk down the tunnel. He probably thought, hey, this guy ain't even got respect for me to put me on in the last 20 minutes, last 30 minutes. And 100% that he's definitely would have changed or made an impact. I see Rashford had a really good game, but how many chances did he miss? He missed so many chances. And Ronaldo, he's prolific. All he needs is one goal or one chance, and it's a goal. So we got to take that into context. I think, when did he ask him? When did he ask him to come on? Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, it's pathetic, the statement I got. And listen, Ronaldo, his whole career has been professional. You do not last in this game if you're not professional. You do not last in this game. The amount of managers he played for, big managers with big characters, and he's always stayed on top. He's always been there. He's always done the business. So I don't think that's changed. I think this has been building up, 100%. It's built up over the years, not over the years, over the few months, I would say, but also over the years, because he's coming to the end of his career, and he knows that he can't waste any more time being a bench warmer. He can't waste any more time not enjoying the last maybe 6 months, 7 months in the Premier League for the club where he started at. He doesn't want to waste that time. And I can understand him going through a bad time, him losing a kid. I think people still forget that he's human. All these emotions build up and they come out in different ways, and people deal with it in different way, and it's a rough patch for him at the moment. And I'm not here trying to make excuses for him, but at the same time, we have to understand sometimes that footballers are humans. We do feel, we have emotions, like we can go through these times and sometimes make bad decisions going through that. And we can't. And I'm not gonna be one of them ones who jumps on a bandwagon and be like, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's this, he's that. Now, like everyone else, I'm seeing on social media battering him, saying this and this, and I don't think it's right for someone that's given so much to the sports, so much to the game, to so much to kids, to adults, to everyone growing up. I don't think it's right for us to sit here and be like, oh, it's pathetic, it's embarrassing, it's disrespectful, it's this and that. I think we need to understand the person himself and say, hey, listen, what is he going through? What is going on in that Man United? We all know Man United has been having problems. Last season he came in 24 goals. Everyone was shouting, singing his praise, blah blah, Cristiano, Cristiano, Cristiano. This season, after that, he obviously didn't turn up in pre-season. Something happened. Something must happen. He wanted to leave. Man United didn't let him leave. What then happened? 100% Cristiano Ronaldo had other clubs interested in him. Not only because of his football talent, but because he's a marketing asset. His value in marketing, it's so high, it's so powerful. He's a global icon. This is someone that could go into any club and the market value that he brings to that club is unreal. The shirt sales will go up. So Man United obviously used him in that summer and said, oh no, we want to keep you and blah 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 and all this, and used it. As soon as Man United said, okay, Cristiano Ronaldo is staying, I guarantee you those shirt numbers went up. Everyone around the world was buying Man United shirts with CR7 on the back, number 7 Cristiano Ronaldo, 100%. And we can't sit here and say, oh, like, listen, he wants to compete. He's a competitor. If you watch his interviews, he's always been passionate about, I don't know what number 2 is. I don't know what coming second is. All I think about is being number 1. All I think about is being the best. And you got to admire that character, that mentality to have. And of course he's not going to sit on the bench and accept being mediocre, being second, not being able to play more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. And we got to try and understand that as fans, as a fan, and also as humans, to understand emotion. Him not spending time with and people say, oh, he's getting paid enough money. There is no amount of money that can replace time. There is no amount of money that can replace time. So all the time spent away on international World Cups, European tournaments, not having breaks during the summer because he's always been playing. Last 15 years, I can't really think of a period where he's had any real time or quality time to spend with his family. He's always playing. So now coming up to the end of his career, he's got to be contemplating all these things. These things must be running through his head, and it's not a nice feeling. I can tell you that. It's not a nice feeling. And I think we need to understand that. And I'm not here trying to make excuses for him to say, okay, he walked off. Listen, sometimes people make mistakes, and they're not always, these decisions are not always the right ones. Could he have acted differently? Yes, he could have. But I can still believe that in that dressing room, he's still a positive character in that dressing room. Because as you can see, from the whole team, not even the team, certain players, I'm seeing Rashford now. He's got a spring in his step. He's playing much better. He's more confident. His character, his attitude is different. And we could even argue that, Cristiano Ronaldo and his influence for Casemiro to come to United, all these little things, I think he's still a positive, and I still think that, he's still got, we need to cherish him. We need to cherish this player because we don't know how long he's got in the Premier League anymore. One of the best leagues in the world, arguably the best league in the world, and we have one of the best players to ever grace the pitch, arguably, in the world. And and we need to understand that he's frustrated. All he's known throughout his whole career is to start, play, score hat-tricks, score goals, break records. every single season, season after season. He's dedicated his life towards that. And I think we need to protect him, we need to cherish him, and we need to also value the time that he has left on the football pitch. Because these players don't come along very often. They do not come along very often. You know, and that's all I wanted to say, really. I wanted to speak up on it because I wanted to give a little a different intake, maybe from someone that's been in that position, maybe not high up, but also coming to the end of my career at Birmingham. It was frustrating, and you go through all these kind of emotions, and sometimes you make decisions based off your emotions, and I can understand where he's coming from. So when I see other people on social media and whatnot on the news, not really understanding what he's going through, or and they do know what he's going through, but just jumping on the bandwagon, I think that's wrong. And hopefully, listen, we can see a lot more of CR7 in a Man United shirt, scoring goals, gracing the Premier League, going to the World Cup, having a fantastic World Cup. And, who knows, in January, could he be gone? Or is this the end? Is this the end? In my opinion, no. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me know what you think of what I said. If you agree, if you disagree, just put in the comments below, and we can, these kind of things this is good. It's a good starting point for a debate. I'm not saying that he's right. I'm not saying that he's wrong, but all I'm saying is that I understand, what he's going through. So if you have a comment, you want to say something, just put it in the comments down below. Leave a like or dislike, up to you. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Again, like I said, we're on a journey. We're going to carry this on. Alright, I'm out. Peace, man. Later.